Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about altcoins and how institutions are getting involved. And so I definitely think this is something to be paying attention to heading into 2025. And we have a ton of information and proof showing that institutions are buying altcoins. And so I definitely think that there's going to be utility for these, and we're going to start seeing implementation of that. And so if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for future content. And so let's go ahead and take a look at a promotion going on with WEEX Exchange right now. And so they do have a promotion going on where you can earn up to $380 of USDT just by following 3 simple steps. And so this is a welcome bonus for new users, and I do recommend having multiple platforms during the bull run, just in case one of the other platforms goes down or you want to buy an altcoin that may not be listed on the exchange that you're using. You can check and see if it's listed on WEEX Exchange, since they have many of those altcoin gems listed. And so just by opening up an account using the link underneath the video and registering and linking your phone number and email, you can earn 100 free USDT. And so in addition to that, you can earn more money as well by following some of these steps and depositing and trading on the platform. And so I definitely recommend checking that out, since this is one of the best welcome bonuses that I have seen. And so let's go ahead and take a look at some of the information I'm talking about regarding institutional adoption of altcoins. And so we're looking at the Q2 report here for Coinbase. And so we can see the trading volume here for consumer and institutional. And so we can see that consumers accounted for $37 billion of the trading volume. Now, institutions accounted for $189 billion of the $226 billion total. And so institutions are accounting for 83% of the total volume for Q2. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the trading volume here, right? We have Bitcoin in Q2. 35% of that is in Bitcoin. We have 15% of the trading volume in Ethereum. We have 10% in Tether. And so we can see right there, we have 60% of the total trading volume in the top 3 cryptocurrencies: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tether. And so we can see other crypto assets here. This is going to be the category of altcoins, accounting for 40% of that. And so if institutions count for $189 billion of the total trading volume, and altcoins are 40% of that, we'd be looking at about $75 billion in altcoin trading volume by institutions. Now, this is only Coinbase, right? I mean, there's a ton of other exchanges out there as well that could be supporting institutions. And so there's a lot more institutions involved than we are thinking. And so let's go ahead and take a look at some information here backing what I am saying, right? Visa unveils platform for tokenized digital asset management. And so this was just released a couple of days ago. Visa introduced its new Visa tokenized asset platform designed to enable digital asset issuance and management. And so the platform will cater to institutional investors and central banks, offering end-to-end infrastructure for securely minting, transferring, and settling digital assets across public and permissioned blockchains. Right? I mean, so just looking at this here, we see Visa starting to support digital assets, right? They're starting to build the infrastructure for that. And so let's go ahead and take a look at some more information here. We have SWIFT here, the financial messaging network used for institutions to quickly and securely send and receive information, right? And they have exchanged financial information with more than 11,000 banks, processing more than $150 trillion in transactions per year, right? And so this is the largest financial messaging system out there. And so starting next year, banks across North America, Europe, and Asia will embark on live trials of digital assets and currency transactions over the SWIFT network. And so this is massive, right? I think a lot of people are overlooking this. And so they are moving beyond experimentation. They're starting to look into implementation and really testing this to see how it's going to work. And so currently 134 countries are exploring CBDCs, and the size of the tokenized assets market is forecasted to rise as high as 30 trillion by 2034. And so 91% of institutional investors also say that they're interested in investing in tokenized assets. And so pay attention to the cryptocurrencies focusing on tokenized assets, right? We have Maple Finance, we have Ondo Finance. Those are just a couple of them. There's a lot of different assets that are focusing on tokenization. And I think those are worth paying attention to, especially as that has been a lot of discussion from Blackrock, right? Larry Fink has talked about it. We're starting to see a lot of these large institutions talking about tokenized assets. And then we also have SWIFT here that is going to start the live trials of digital asset transactions at the beginning of 2025, right? This is massive here. Now, we do not know what cryptocurrency they're going to be using. However, I think this will drive the entire digital asset market up in value. And so before we jump into some altcoins here, I'd like to take a look at this post here on Twitter. If you're interested in following me there, you can follow me at Altcoin Hero. And so historically, these have been the best time to accumulate altcoins before the parabolic move. And so we have just touched back down to the support a couple of weeks ago. And so we can see that here we're at 9.3%. And so if we go ahead and take a look at that chart now, we can see that back in 2017 here was the best time to accumulate altcoins. And then we started to see a massive move up. Again in 2021, we bounced off of the support level, and we can see we had a massive move up. These are the rallies here when altcoins did extremely well. And so we can see here we did bottom out in July of 2023, and then we started to have a massive altcoin rally here heading into 2024 early. Right now we have bottomed back out, and so since then we have started to see a reversal here. We can see we moved up to about 10.15%, and I do expect this to continue into 2025 as altcoins will have very good returns. And so let's go ahead and take a look at some more information here from Grayscale. Now, Grayscale has always been involved in cryptocurrencies very early, right? I mean, if we go ahead and take a look at this, we have GBTC, which is the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, right? This did get converted over to an ETF earlier this year. However, they were the first spot Bitcoin exchange traded product to commence trading in the US. And so this was created in 2013, right? And so this has a long operating history as the first publicly traded Bitcoin fund in the US. And so they were way earlier than everyone else, right? There was a lot of people not even involved in cryptocurrency in 2013. However, Grayscale saw this as an opportunity. And so Grayscale is one of the first ones to start talking about altcoins as well. And I think that they are definitely ahead of everyone else still, right? They have moved on from Bitcoin. They're looking into different altcoins, and they do have their Grayscale Research Top 20 here. And so we can see they added Sui here. They have Potenza here as well, which is one of my favorite AI plays out there. I think that would do extremely well. We have Optimism that was added. We have Helium, Celo, and UMA Protocol. And so if we go ahead and take a look at the top 20 here, we can see that Bitcoin is number one, right? This is going to be the leader of the cryptocurrency market. They're going to have the biggest market cap. I do not foresee any cryptocurrency overtaking that. This is going to be digital gold, right? And so we have some of these other cryptocurrencies here that are going to have a lot of upside potential. I think a lot of these here could have more upside potential than Bitcoin. However, Bitcoin is going to be the safe haven, right? That is going to be the safest play for cryptocurrencies. And so we have Ethereum, we have Solana, Toncoin, right? We have Chainlink here that is focusing on infrastructure and tokenization. They have been around for a very long time, and I think Chainlink is a very solid play. We have Potenza here, as I mentioned, in AI. We can see as well, we have Aerodrome here, focusing on DeFi in the Ethereum ecosystem. The platform for Coinbase is Base, and Aerodrome is focusing on that. And so I definitely think there's a lot of potential for Aerodrome moving forward there as well. And so a lot of these cryptocurrencies here are the ones I'd be paying attention to, just because Grayscale has always been the leader in the cryptocurrency space, right? They were the first one to have the Bitcoin trust fund back in 2013. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the total 3 market cap here as well. We can see since earlier this year, we have been in a channel here that has been consolidating for about 6 months. And so just recently, last week, we broke out of that channel here. We can see now we have fallen back down, and it does look like we are confirming support right here. And so we're turning that previous resistance into support. And so if we do see a bounce here, we could start seeing a lot of upside potential for altcoins moving forward. And I definitely think this is something to be paying attention to. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for future content. And also make sure to check out the link underneath the video to WEEX Exchange if you're interested in buying any of these altcoins. There is 3 simple steps right now where you can get a welcome bonus up to $380. And so definitely make sure to check out that link underneath the video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.